Pediatrics at the UT Health Science Center. Welcome. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
And we'll start with you because this new study names 6 reasons why techs should be banned. Among them, rapid brain growth. We're talking sleep deprivation, even addiction. So what can you tell us?
Childhood is a time of brain development. The majority of the brain, 80 to 90%, is developed in the first 2 years of life, and the brain growth is completed by 4 to 5 years. Infancy and childhood are the times when children learn and complete their development in terms of their motor skills, gross and fine motor skills, language skills, communication, learning social skills, and adapting to the world in general. It's also a very important time to form attachment and bonding with their parents and the people who are taking care of them. So it's increasingly we're seeing, and I see this in my clinic too, that handheld devices, which is basically access to technology and information, is becoming very common and very accessible in the hands of younger and younger children. And the concerns I have as a pediatrician are that this could interfere with normal childhood growth and development, because children learn from interactions with people and real world, and not really from interaction with devices or with gadgets.
And Melissa, that's where you come in, talking about education and the importance. What are you seeing in the classroom as far as, you know, those kids who have technology at home and maybe some that don't?
Right. I do see a component whenever I'm teaching kids creative writing, especially. We ask for ideas, and overexposure to technology, especially video games. You see a difference between a child who, you know, their parent is taking them out to the park, building experiences where their environmental stimuli is the real world, as opposed to a child where their real world is a video game. So you have kids that come up with amazing ideas, and then you have children who can only think in video game creativity.
So what would you suggest? Is it okay for kids, you know, maybe ages 3 to 5 to use these devices?
At a very just low rate. I mean, it's going to have to be down to balance and boundaries with kids. So if parents are on their technology at all times and a child sees that they're, you know, an example to them, it's going to get worse. So parents have to create boundaries with themselves and with their child.
All right, doctor, we have 10 seconds left. What can you tell us for parents? What do they need to know?
I think I would emphasize the issue of balance. Parental supervision is very important, knowing at what age, how much, and where technology is relevant and should be the child should be allowed to use it. High quality, interactive, educational content, restricting access to social networking platforms and exposure to information that subtly promotes drugs, alcohol, smoking, sexual content, and so forth.
All right, doctor, I hate to cut you off, but we got to let you go because we're out of time. But thank you so much for coming in, Melissa. We really appreciate your time.